YouTube, what's going on? Michigan Ambush Outdoors coming at you guys with another product review. So I got something in the mail today. It just came from Amazon. I'm super stoked about it, and I want to go ahead and share it with you guys. It's sitting in that box right there. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna open it up and kind of do an unboxing, and you guys will be able to look at it while I look at it for the first time. So we're gonna get going on this. All right, so this is the box. Gonna go ahead. Gonna get this thing opened up. Get rid of that. So what do we have? We got a Gerber box, so I'm sure you guys are aware that this is most likely a knife. But we'll open it up and we'll take a look at it, because you guys don't know which one it is yet. I don't know if you guys can see that, but what's in the box? So we got a little bit of a booklet. Looks like an instructional manual. Little warning: do not cut yourself. A warning in English for do not cut yourself. And then this is it right here. So I went ahead and I placed an order for the Gerber StongArm. This is the coyote color. This actually comes in, oh, it looks like this is unsnapped. Hopefully that's not broken already. Maybe it just wasn't hooked on right. But this is, anyways, this is the coyote color. They do offer this knife in full black also. There's 4 ways that you can actually order this knife. You can order it coyote with serrations, fine edge, or black with serrations, fine edge. I personally went with the fine edge and coyote. First opinion of this knife: very lightweight, very level. You know, there's not too much weight on one side versus the other. Of course, I like that this is made in the USA. I really like this Gerber logo here. I like the black edge. Of course, that'll probably wear off. It's definitely pretty sharp. I like that it has this glass breaker on the bottom. I really like this sheath design as well. Looks like this already came attached to it in one piece. I know just based on the reviews that I did online, this piece is so you can actually run it horizontal in a belt, so you can actually carry it, you know, like this, or you could carry it even in the small of your back. So this is pretty nice option. This actually snaps right off. So again, I really like this knife. The reviews that I did, if you guys are looking for durability tests, I'm not going to do any videos on it. I'll maybe do another review later down the road after I've used it for a while. But there's a group of guys that did a review on this that pretty much sold me on this knife. It was a Gauntlet review. I'll include the links to that video down in the description, so you know, make sure you guys check that out. The durability in the Gauntlet review that these guys did on this knife was insane. One guy breached a door with it, another guy cut a 55 steel drum. He cut the lid with it. I mean, they really put this knife through hell, and it survived. The blade didn't have any dings in it. You know, it did wear off some of the black, but for the most part, the knife was still very usable, and still, you know, they were using it in ways that it wasn't intended to do. I watched one guy, he grabbed the blade on both ends and was actually doing pull-ups to see if it would bend or break. Was standing on it. You know, it was crazy what they did. So you know, this is a very nice, in my opinion, a very nice backpacking knife, and that's the reason why I bought it. I actually have, and I have it right over here, I also have the Gerber LMF II, and this is a very similar knife. The sheath, whoa man, the sheath is a lot bigger. It actually has a sharpener inside the sheath right here that you can undo this Velcro here, and this will pull out, and you can sharpen the blade. I don't know if you saw that, but you can sharpen the blade there. I do like this knife, and I like that it's a heavy duty knife, but what I realized when backpacking is this thing was like carrying a brick. So I needed something a little lighter, and the amount of times that I used this knife, the benefit versus the weight, it just wasn't ideal for me to continue to carry this on long hikes. Maybe short hikes or certain situations, this would be a nice knife to have. But again, you know, for what I'm intending to use it for, it's just a little too heavy. One thing that I did do with this knife is, you can see here I was using it in a way that it probably wasn't intended to be used. I had a decent sized log that we needed to cut up for firewood, and I actually used this knife. So it's very durable, very, you know, very strong, but again, the weight isn't worth it in my opinion to carry this. So that's why I went with this knife, and I actually saw this knife for the first time at the Novi Gun Show, and the one that I had saw was actually black and it had serrated edges, and the first thing that caught my eye was, wow, this is very similar to the LMF II that I have. So I picked it up and I noticed the drastic decrease in weight that Gerber had did. So I came home and I started reviewing it. Good thing that I did, because the guy at the Gun and Knife Show was selling it for 86 bucks. I got this on Amazon for $50, $56, and then they charged me a couple bucks to ship it. So I was pretty happy that I waited. So again, super stoked about this knife, super excited to use it on my next hike. I'm gonna go out this weekend and carry it and get an idea for how it is. But I can already tell you right now that the weight comparison with this knife and the other knife is drastic. The sheath is a really good design. I know you can hear that click and the buttons are bouncing, so maybe if I take this off. So there you go. I mean, I'm shaking this pretty hard. That knife's not coming out of that sheath. So very good design on the sheath. You know, not having the sharpener, that's not a big deal to me, because I always carry a knife sharpener with me that's really lightweight. So again, you know, I'm super stoked about this, glad I ordered it, and I really like the idea that you can carry this on your belt in the small of your back. Maybe I'll show you how that looks when it's hooked up. So just wanted to give you guys a look at what this looks like when you carry it horizontal on your side. So this is what the knife allows you to do. So very easy to access when it's in a, you know, obviously you're not going to carry it like this, but if you had it a little further back, I just wanted to give you an idea of a horizontal carry situation. So if you guys haven't checked this out, check it out. You know, if you're looking for a survival knife or something light to carry while backpacking that gives you a decent sized blade, you know, a glass shatterer or a survival type knife, definitely check this one out, and check out the reviews that those guys did during the Gauntlet. So support USA products, full USA products. SOG has a knife. You know, the Seal Pup, I heard a lot about those, but I didn't like the fact that they're assembled in the US, but they're actually manufactured and made in Japan. So you can't go wrong with Gerber. I've had Gerber a long time. I'm a huge Gerber supporter. They make good quality knives, and you know, I learned that firsthand with the LMF II. So again, like, subscribe, share. Let me know how we're doing, and check out the Gerber StongArm. Thanks.